Hey guys, please ignore the back. Life's been getting out of hand a little bit because of all the finals and everything. It's just stress, and I don't know. That's kind of why I haven't been uploading videos, and I just kind of want to apologize about that. But I really think that for right now, especially for the next week until I'm in Dubai, it's gonna be kind of scattered. But I'm gonna try to be more consistent about it. But yeah, so Thomas, I understand why you wouldn't be in this. Alex, Christoph, I'm really sorry. But uh you guys have just been going on, and I just thought like I could take like little notes about all your videos and all that stuff, but it's just a lot, so I didn't end up actually taking that many notes because it was just so much. And but I really think all the things you guys are talking about are kind of interesting. Like they are interesting, but you know, also like I don't know. I guess I'm in a very different mental space right now, so I'm thinking about are my classes, so I haven't really been able to think in like in the regards of adulthood and like how to motivate yourself and GPA or competency and all that stuff. But while I do think that parent thing, Alex, I think that you would be a really good parent. Christoph, I think that you'd be a good dad. But I think that I really do think that having like a good balance between being really harsh with your kids and being really, really positive and motivational with your kids is really important. And I think that you guys will be able to kind of do that for sure. And Christoph, your dad's, I totally see why you'd want to be like your dad because he is kind of your role model, and he seems like a really good dad. So yeah. Um, Also, I don't know if I'm mumbling. I don't think so. But anyway, um, also, Alex, I do want to go check out the sand dunes in Colorado. I think I've heard that they're like the biggest sand dunes in America or something like that. I'm not really sure, but I just know that they're really big sand dunes, and I love sand dunes, so I'm gonna check that out. Maybe we can turn it into a road trip. Who knows? But yeah. Uh, I think the whole ACBC thing is really funny. I definitely laughed when you said after child, before child. I was like, the horrors. But I'm kidding. I mean, that is one of the reasons I'm kind of scared of having children. But anywho, I really do think that having kids is like before your child and after your child because it really does form a separation between what was and what is going to be. Kind of because at one point your life is all about you and kind of progressing yourself and your kind of your loved ones and your friends, and all of a sudden one little being becomes the most important thing in your world. So that is kind of crazy, but yeah. um, I really like the idea of competency. GPA, I get, Christoph. We've talked a lot about this before, and I think that while it is a good way to be able to kind of judge a person's work ethic. There are a lot of things that can come in the way of like having a good GPA. And I don't know. I think that competency is really, really, really important. Giving yourself opportunity, internships, just personal projects, just growing. I think growth is what I want to kind of form my goals around. Um, and I know that GPA is a good way to do that but I don't know. I just think it's not that hard to get a good GPA and not really learn much. Because IFI is one of those majors that you have to have a good GPA and all that stuff, but there's just a lot of learning and knowledge and just huge amounts of knowledge compared to computer science or something where you guys really get to apply and like form codes and stuff like that. In IFI, it's more in anatomy and physiology and classes like that. It's just more depth of knowledge, and yeah, application comes in med school and after that, if you do go to med school, or maybe when in your masters and stuff like that. But so that's kind of why I think that there are just so many kids I know who are have a really good GPA, but they just aren't happy. They aren't doing the things that they really want to do, which is apply themselves. And I don't know, and they're just so busy trying to get a good GPA that they aren't really learning. They just kind of vomit their knowledge out onto the exam sheets and stuff like that. And I don't know. I don't know. But I'm sure that's not the kind of GPA motivation you're talking about, Christoph. I get what you're talking about, but I really do think it's a good way, it's a good idea to combine your motivation for doing good and going to all your classes, finishing your assignments, getting a good GPA with still learning about everything and trying to build up that curiosity inside of you so you still are doing something that you love to do. Anyway, this is all stuff from like previous videos and you guys are probably just like, what? But yeah. I think being an adult, really quick on that, being an adult for me is very much about I don't really know how I feel about that concept actually. I think that in a lot of ways I grew up really fast because of my childhood kind of, I don't know. But in other ways I really didn't grow up fast at all. Like I still feel like I don't know shit and I'm going to be 21 in 2 years. So I don't know, there's just a lot that is I think that with adulthood, it's just about an accumulation. It's like a cumulative like experience bank and wisdom bank that you just kind of get with life as you go along. And really, it depends on a person when they are really an adult enough to take responsibility for their actions and be able to make those hard decisions using thought and experience and all that stuff, all that good life stuff, I guess. And I don't think there's anything else I really want to say. I just want to say I'm sorry about kind of being out for so long. Also, question for you guys. Do you think that prioritizing, okay, no, not prioritizing. Are you guys people who would, how do I frame this question? Okay. Uh, Fuck, wait, shit. I literally just forgot it. I completely forgot. Um, but you can just tell me, well, I'm just gonna give you guys a really lame question and just answer it and like move on. Because I don't know. I just feel like asking a question and I'm like, I want to ask a question, so I'm just gonna do it. What do you think your spirit animal would be, is and why? And what do you want it to become? Like if you're like, classic example, if you're a sheep and you want to become a lion, kind of talk about that, you know. I feel like that would be really cool because it's kind of creative, but also kind of weirdly insightful. I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of scattered and weird right now, but yeah. Bye.